Hey everyone, welcome to Richard's Retro. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me this year as we read the Bible together. We'll be doing the same thing next year, so I want to take a minute to invite you to join us now every Thursday for a time to discuss God's Word. We'll be meeting in person at my house starting at 7 p.m. and over Skype starting around 7:30. The details are in the description and on the Fireplace website. In this video, we're picking up the 51st and 52nd week of reading the Bible in a year. These weeks had us finishing both Job and Revelation to round out the story of God's judgment and glory. In Job, he defends himself over and over again against his friends and demands someone mediate his case with God. God himself eventually shows up to tell Job that he has no right to question the creator of the universe. Job agrees and closes his mouth to listen. God calls attention to his own glory and eventually restores Job for his faithfulness. He even turns Job into the mediator he had requested for his friends. In Revelation, we are given a lot of imagery of the end times with continual promises of God's victory for his people and the eventual end of sin, death, and suffering. God's justice will come to completeness, and we will live with him in all of his glory. Question 1. In Job 21:19, he speaks of judgment for the wicked. Well, you say, at least God will punish their children. But I say, he should punish the ones who sin, so they understand his judgment. Why does judgment always seem to be delayed? Is it important that people get what they deserve? I encourage you to write down your answers, and we'll talk about them in our discussion on Saturday nights at 8 p.m. The link to that meeting and the reading plan is in the description, so be sure to check it out. Question 2. In Job 22:3, Eliphaz asks, "Is it any advantage to the Almighty if you are righteous? Would it be any gain to him if you were perfect?" Why is our righteousness important to God? How would you answer the similar question in Job 35:6? Question 3. In Job 33:14, Elihu reminds us, "For God speaks again and again, though people do not recognize it. He speaks in dreams, in visions of the night, when deep sleep falls on people as they lie in their beds." How can we better prepare ourselves to listen to God? Why doesn't God speak in windstorms more often? Question 4. In Revelation 13:4, the people remain against God. They worshipped the dragon for giving the beast such power, and they also worshipped the beast. "Who is as great as the beast?" they exclaimed. "Who is able to fight against him?" When is this happening? Haven't people already seen the sun go dark? How are people so willing to worship the beast, but so opposed to God? And last question, question 5. In Revelation 21:3, we get a picture of the end. I heard a loud shout from the throne, saying, "Look, God's home is now among his people. He will live with them, and they will be his people. God himself will be with them." Doesn't God already live among us? Do you think people will live outside of the New Jerusalem? Alright everyone, thanks for listening. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Feel free to answer questions in the comments or ask your own. I look forward to seeing a few of you in our virtual meetup. Cheers.